Hello. Hi, Loomis. Just a heads up. I don't know how long I'll manage to go because this big brain
Well,
here.
ding dangly do. Hello there, Angie.
Hi, Goodman. Issue 7. Issue 7 of Wally's World.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Loomis. Hi, Loomis. Hi, Goodman. Hello. So as I was saying, we'll see for how long I'll manage to go because this big brain here forgot to load the battery of my camera. And I have like 1/3 than I usually have when streaming. So we'll see about that, right? In any case, I might do like a break in and around an hour to see how long the battery lasts. And yeah, we'll see. But yeah, for that I decided to go, despite me talking about Pathfinder. I'm not gonna be streaming Pathfinder because I don't think that's a good idea. I would hate to have it spoiled, and I would hate to, you know, have somebody backseating me. It's enough that I stumble upon spoilers accidentally. So instead of that, I will be playing Wall World because it's still a good game and I enjoy it. And there is a story that I want to figure out. There is a main boss that I want to encounter and I want to, you know, defeat. And we have to get there. How's life, everyone? I hope you're doing well. I hope this week is shaping up to be decent. Oh! Ah. Canon R1000 digital smart camera the entire time. How do you know my specs? Drilling efficiency and movement speed, noise. Oh, it goes much faster now. I wonder if you can get like, I don't think I've ever checked it. If you can get a, wait, the crystals there. I missed them. You counted the pixels. That must have taken a while. So how many pixels have you counted? 1,000? That's, is that the number? Is that the number of the camera? What do we have? What should we get? I got this upgrade for a laser. Not laser, for like a drilling laser. So maybe not necessarily that. But we definitely need a more firepower? Yeah. So, I have to admit that I went absolutely monkey brain when it comes to Pathfinder. Knocking is back, and now it's constant and sort of more insistent. My head is pounding, and I can hear some words through the knocking. Well, that sounds bad. Also, do you guys want me to try maybe instead of going up to go down and try to find land? Whatever it is down there. What happens with the people who fall from the wall? Yeah, maybe let's try getting down instead of up and see what awaits us there. Considering the amount of upgrades that I... Oh, wait. Ah, we're fucking under attack! God damn it! I completely forgot to look at the clock. Ah, oh, but this is the first wave. Oh, so... Ah! Okay, I think that should be enough. Yeah, that was just the first wave. No worries. Alarm! No worries, just the first wave. And another upgrade. Om nom nom. 5% chance to get resources from any block. That is actually pretty good. And it also motivates me to clean every mine like very thoroughly, to get every little bit of rock. Which Pathfinder game were you playing? King the King? There is I think the previous one, the first one, King Fighter. Oh, hi Buzzing. Yo, they got space babes on the internet now? Wow. Wild. We be wild in here with the other space babes. Space babes kind of sounds like some weird comic book from the 90s? I don't know, 80s maybe? I don't know why. That's just like first thing that came to my mind. But yeah, the first one was... Hi, Philly. The first one was Kingmaker. Kingmakers? Not sure. Something with the king. Yes, absolutely. The other one, the one that I'm playing right now, is called Wrath of the Righteous. I have to say, these titles can be kind of mouthful. And I'm having lots of fun. And at first I wanted to try and play like a paladin of sorts, not necessarily paladin. I chose the class of an inquisitor, and I wanted to be very like maybe not necessarily goody two shoes, but more like lawful, and maybe go to like lawful good alignment. But I went with good, neutral good. And then I decided to go more like mischievous vibe. So so I decided to multi-class. And on one hand, I started as Inquisitor, but then I went direction of a war priest, and I got specialized as a cult leader because I thought it sounded funny. And so I am a cult leader inquisitor, and I chose like a mystic path or whatever it is called with Fae. So now I have adorable dragonfly dragon that has wings like a dragonfly, and it's adorable. Jesus, I'm sorry, that was a tangent. Let me catch up on chat. I am illegally... You wouldn't download an Angie. Space Babes from Outer Space is apparently a movie. I told you it sounded like some low-class entertainment. Not saying that all comic books are low-class entertainment, but like, you know, the comic books from the 90s that were drawn by Rob Liefeld, and nobody had proper anatomy or feet, and everybody had too many pouches. Something like that. Nobody expects the Polish Inquisition. Exactly! And I wanted to try to become Polish Inquisition. Play a little bit of Kingmaker with a friend. There was an incredibly annoying halfling who couldn't be kicked off the team and wouldn't stop narrating. I didn't feel the need to play more of that. Well, I want to play Kingmaker afterwards, because I got Wrath of the Righteous on sale. It was for like a couple of bucks. It was 40 zloty, so it's like what, $7, something like that. And I was like, oh my god, that's a steal. Angie, I have the worst comic of that type to show you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Wait, what? Sultry teenage super foxes. That's a yikes from me, Chief. That's a yikes from me. Teenage. Well. Ah. But why does one have... I am I am slightly offended that the one in the middle on the bottom has a similar outfit to me. I've never seen that before. Why do we have similar outfits? She probably went to the same tailor as I did. Do you think they made it to issue 2? Maybe, honestly. Saves for later for a friend. Yeah, yeah, right. Oh, yes, let's go. More speed, and more bullets. I think that sounds like a plan. No, thank you. So everyone can see my shame, thanks. Squints. Shame. I mean, I have nothing to be ashamed about, honestly, right? Wait, have I already cleaned the whole place? No, I haven't. I'm going to save it so I can send it to my friends so they know what to avoid. Absolutely. I know the drill, Philly. Remake it to sultry mid-40s super foxes, and I'm sold, to be honest. Then it would be super cougars. I would also pay to see that. Have you played Dome Keeper recently, though, in your hiatus? Have I played... No, but I saw that there was an update. So I might get also back to that to see what they changed. Lonely Space Vixens? I feel like I've heard... I think I've heard somewhere that combination of words. You're saying that Domekeeper after updates is it's something better? Wait, I keep pressing the wrong button. It's from Rugrats. That's why I remember it. I have some murky memories of watching Rugrats when I was little, but it's very, very, like, murky. Lonely Space Vixens in your orbit. Oh god, that should be... Maybe I should make an alert like that. Like a pop-up, somebody new follows. When I get a new follower, like a Lonely Space Vixen in your area. Not so lonely anymore because they followed me. Did you seriously think we wouldn't know you were in a comic just because you dyed your hair black? God damn it. Busted! Was going over movies he rated for the babies and mentions Lonely Space Vixen, which he states he will watch after the babies go to sleep. Oh, Grandpa! Grandpa would be would be watching my streams. Angie streams Rugrats Studio Tour for PS1 when? I don't even have PS1! I do have PS2 though. If they made like a remake for PS2, I might get it. Gotta start somewhere. We all start somewhere, you know. We gotta start somewhere. Like me, my first appearance comic book, not Lonely Space Vixens, but Teenage, what was it? Teenage something Fox something. Teenage Mutant Ninja Foxes. Teenage Mutant Space Foxes. What does a vixen do? I always understood that word as like a enchantress, that like a temptress, I guess. Is that, am I correct in my understanding? Or is it something slightly different? Seductress. That's a beautiful word. I mean, vixen is also very nice, but seductress. Ah. The rhythm of that word is just so. Once every 10 seconds, the exosuit emits a pulse that briefly highlights. Ooh, nice. Sultry teenage super foxes versus super space cougars. Oh, that would be amazing. This also reminds me, you might remember, I think last time or some time ago, we raided one of the one of my Twitch streaming friends, Sane, if I remember correctly how their name is said, Sane. They have a, let's say, wolf Sona, and I once asked them, like, what do you think my furry character would be? My furry version. What would you see me as? And they said, wait, how do you say it? Give me a second. Is it like... Caracal. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's a big cat. It's a big cat with a very funny spiky ears, and they usually look very not amused. And I was just, I love it. I love the idea of Caracal Angie with gigantic, pointy, fluffy ears. Someone should make like furry version of Angie. Not that I'm a furry, but I think that would be fun to see. That's the kind of boat. Is it though? Wait, I might be saying it incorrectly. Ooh. Attack! Ah! Yes, something like that. Big flopper. Big flopper. Big floppy ears, yes. You have layers of sexy ladies like vixens, minxes, femme fatale, succubus. Vixen are girl foxes. They spend most of their time girl foxing. For Sona? No, like, that's not what I meant. But... oh, right, there was a meme with, like, a caracal that was Big Flopper. So, yeah. So, they said that that would fit me, and I very like the idea. There are so many very talented furry artists. Maybe I should commission somebody to make me a model, and I can animate it in Live 2D and make it extra floppy. On the ears, of course. Extra bouncy in the ears. Because honestly, I have to admit, I've tried drawing it, but I am terrible. I'm terrible at it. Well, literally creating Vixen Spec right now. Very motherful when you play Moonbase or any other animal games. I have bought the Fix Fox that somebody recommended me. I bought it because it was on sale, and it would be perfect to play it then because you basically play as Fox Persona there. Every 60 seconds, it allows you to accelerate for a short time. Whee! Gotta go fast. Is there something wrong with having a swimsuit and cat ears? I know that cats dislike water, but I not necessarily. All of the physics! I want all of the physics. Every 60-second a minute passes. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Who'd have thunk? Wait, but wasn't it a meme that in Africa every 60 seconds a minute passes or something? I remember it being a joke ages ago. Unbelievable. And here I thought that time is subjective. Time is relevant. Time is irrelevant, honestly. Don't you just hate it when time passes? How dare it just pass, like... It has absolutely no respect for us. Just passing us by. That sounds strangely deep. Give me better weapon. Give me laser machine gun. I want a laser machine gun, please. That's my fave. A bomb thrower. Well, we'll make do. Time should fail and be expelled. Time is so last season. Like, who even cares about time anymore? Okay, I think those are all of the crystals that we can get. So let's keep going down. Oh, that's a hole. That's a hole in a wall. I jumped too far. And we have a big bad guy in 8 minutes. But if time was last season, there would be there would no longer be more seasons. Who says there are? Maybe they're just an illusion. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you all, so sorry, but today's stretching redeems will have to make do without without joints cracking ASMR. I pulled a muscle in my neck. I can't really turn my head to the left too much because it hurts. So I can't crack the neck because it hurts. So yeah, no joints cracking ASMR today. Maybe next time. I'll have to. Angie had her joints removed. Yes, I no longer have a spine. I am a spineless streamer. I'm a spineless cat girl. Seasons are just constructs of the world orbiting the sun. Yeah, honestly. Time is so cancelled. Yes, I think we all should just how do you say it? All together. Collectively. Yes, collectively. I think we should all collectively reject the idea of time. I think that's the way to go. Can I get a boneless cat girl? Bonitis? Man, I will have to add it to my dictionary. Bonitis. Oh, no, Philly, no, let's not go there. Oh, God. Boneless. No. Well, Philly, honestly, I think you are spot on with that information. However, I still would like to not see it. I would like to unsee this picture you generated in my brain. We crossing the border? Ah! We crossing the border. Get concussed, memory wiped. Yes, wipe that memory. Wipe my memory with that meat. Ah, gosh. More bullets. More bullets per bullet. Blech. More bullets per bullet. And more bullets per bullet. Again. No, go away. But I have to say, I am pretty proud of us. We might have gotten some damage to our shield, but we still haven't gotten any damage to, like, our main robot body. But I think it's gonna happen right now. Yeah. It's fine. It's not too bad. And I have plenty of I was about to say I have plenty of crystals to fix it, but I can see that I have 4. That's not plenty. That is absolutely not plenty. Okay, I need to actually watch the damage being done, unfortunately. Ooh! That was some nice wiping and cleaning the place. Too bad I don't have any, like, bombs I could throw in here. Please don't start a discussion about fracking again. I'm not doing that. This is different. I swear. To clear active memory from your space engine, perform a system reset with the following steps. No! No! No, not that! Wait, remember? Do you all remember Chobits? I think that was the manga by Clamp with a very, very cute girl, and she had ears similar to mine, but not necessarily cat ears. Those were like her ports. And she had a reset button down there. That was kind of fucked up. Do I remember it correctly, or was it somehow different? No, I think she had a reset button down there. Also, wasn't she some kind of magical... That was a thing. Yeah, it absolutely was. It was a thing. For sure. Machine gun! Yes! Laser machine gun! My favorite! And a perfect timing, because in 3 minutes we're gonna have the boss battle. The first stage. Also, I have to say, having a reset button down there must be very inconvenient. Like, can you imagine having a robot like her and going with her to, like, I don't know, to the mall or like wherever, and then you were walking somewhere and she suddenly starts glitching and you're like, ah, oh, god damn. I have to reset her, and you just, you know, up her skirt and do the thing? Or do you take her to like a quiet place to perform it? But if I remember correctly, because she was a robot, she was super heavy, so that would probably be complicated to, you know, pick her up and take it somewhere. Inconvenient having it down there because men who own her can never no, unable to reset her because well, yeah, that would be inconvenient. I mean, that would be unfortunate. Inconvenient would be the thing I was talking about. More fire rate or more... Yeah, let's go with the more fire rate or more... And I accidentally clicked something different. Sure, yeah, let's work with that. Why not? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Well, that was easy. I remember, like, me and a couple of my friends were so obsessed with, like, Clamp. And I think each of us had their own favorite series by Clamp. I remember there was, there was Wish, there was XXXholic, I think. I hope that was the title. There was Magical Knights Ray Earth. What else did they have? Well, obviously Chobits, but like... Wait, Card Captor Sakura, I think, was theirs as well. Their biggest title, I think, and I forgot about it. Because I've never watched it, honestly. No! Wrong button. I keep pressing the wrong button. Clannad? I don't think I've seen that one as well. She had like built-in anti-grav to make her human weight, and whenever she shut down, she suddenly weighed tons. Exactly. So imagine they're glitching out and having their actual weight, and you have to reset them in the middle of a street, for example. It was a great series, but the anime flopped too quick. Well, sometimes, you know, sometimes it's hard to translate manga into anime, unfortunately. Or rather, maybe it's not hard to translate, sometimes it doesn't translate well between the medium. And sometimes it's an upgrade, like with One Punch Man. I remember seeing like the first versions that were drawn by the guy that wrote the script, and he could draw for shit. I think only later he hired somebody to do the art and it started looking like something. Pew pew pew. Clan was one of its biggest visual novels. So much it got a direct sequel for one of its romance paths. Wow. The problem with the sequel visual novel, I hope that's what you meant, is they absolutely positively performed character murder on the entire cast. Like, the writers were mad that this pairing was so successful that they ruined any future they would have. Wow! Amazing. Being just that spiteful. That's why Soul Eater as an anime failed so hard, because they didn't do an anime hiatus and finish the anime before the manga ended. Didn't they do the same with the first series of Full Metal Alchemist? That they basically had... Oh god, I hope I'm not gonna die. I have no healing crystals. Maybe not... No healing crystals. I have 2! 2 heals available. Ha ha ha, can catch me! No! I'm not dying to you, giant squid! Ha ha! And Ronin Kenshin were famous for that. Then Brotherhood came out. Ah. Get it. Wait, this bitch empty. Why am I here? I should be somewhere else. It was always the plan, though. The author gave them all the notes on how the manga was going to go, so it would still be accurate despite finishing first. But then she massively rewrote all her plans. Oops. The anime made a ton of filler after they caught up to the manga. You know what? I have to say, when I was younger, I didn't appreciate the filler episodes, but now I kind of like them because they give us like a nice hint into like, I don't know, more fluff, more domestic type of scenarios, and I like that now. I like when characters just chill together. I like the filler episodes in, like, the beach episode in Avatar. That's not an anime, but it still kind of had a slightly similar format? Maybe, kinda? The first Fullmetal Alchemist anime is the original story of Fullmetal Alchemist. That's fascinating, though. And it's so... And basically, if you want to look at it in a positive light, basically that means you got two stories, two official stories in Fullmetal Alchemist universe. So, you know, in most of the cases, people have to turn to fan fiction or fan art and such to get an alternative look on what could have happened. And here you have two versions and both are official. Honestly, I wish George Martin would do the same as she did. Because the Game of Thrones TV show finished the story that he supposedly laid out to happen in future books, but he still haven't written the books. He should now completely rewrite what happens. If you're ever interested in Rurouni Kenshin, then make sure you watch the original anime before the remaster. There's an H-hour... H? H? Why did I say H? 6! H? There's a 6-hour YouTube video I can send if you're into rabbit holes. Absolutely! I love watching very long format videos. My one of the top favorite videos on YouTube is, I think, Action Button 8-hour review of Tokimeki Memorial. That's my favorite thing to play when I'm working. I need somebody to talk to me when I do stuff, so he is the best. 8 hours long, exactly. The only good Fullmetal Alchemist is the card game for the DS. I didn't know there was a game for Fullmetal Alchemist. And even a card game. Awesome. After how the ending of the TV show was received, he probably is rewriting the entire ending. I would be surprised if he didn't, but in all honesty, I think he's just not writing it. So either way, I am gonna be surprised if he writes anything. I think he just gave up on that. He's gonna be writing you know, other pieces of lore, alternative stories, mythology and such. He's not gonna touch the main story anymore. That's my prediction. And so here I am hearing Andrew while suffering in my wage cage. We all do. You gotta get that bread somehow, right? Buzz's entire thing is having moderate knowledge of obscure bullshit game. Wait, that reminds me of the scene from Adventure Time where there was a monster that saw Finn, and the monster said it is you, John the human. My name is Jake, but you're right, I'm human. And they said I have approximate knowledge. I have very approximate knowledge of everything. Or something like that. And I was like, yes, this is kind of me. I have surface knowledge of many topics. Jack of all trades, master of none, right? I remember Elden Ring hitched his name with storytelling, but turns out he just had some minor lore building. Wait, what? What? I feel like I don't know what you're referencing. I am frequently able to identify humans by sight. Jake of all trades, yes! Jake the dog of all trades. Oh, Martin, oh, right. Yeah, I feel like he's, honestly, I think right now he's just living his best life because people recognize his name. He's mostly recognized as somebody who is making very elaborate, like, full of plot twist stories, and so many times I see stuff like, oh, this was consulted with George Martin, or that was consulted with George Martin, or he wrote a story for this episode of blah blah blah. And honestly, I'm happy for the guy. If he can just do whatever he wants and people still respect him and he's getting paid, like, more power to him. Drone that auditor. Yes! Oh, honestly, awesome. Yes, game. Yes, game, please. I'm so sorry if I changed the topics due to my tangents. Tangent Angie. Oh, that's how Tangy came to be. Tangent Angie. Oh, I hope she is fine. Haven't seen her online in a while. Probably busy with school and like serious stuff, unlike me. I remember hearing something about him being very smug to some other author who felt bad about killing off characters. I've had a dim view of him since that. If Martin doesn't want to write books anymore, then I finally have something in common with him. Why, you also don't want to write books anymore, Loomis? I also don't want him to write books anymore. As for killing off characters, you know, it all depends like what type of story you're telling. And if he was, I don't know, mocking some other author for being unable to kill off characters, like, there is a time and place for everything. If the setting of a story or book of this other author, like, wasn't, I would say, a proper setting for killing off characters, then maybe it's a good thing that they can't kill off their characters. So if we have, like, I don't know, some teen books, maybe not necessarily kill off all of the characters. I know sometimes teenagers can be trigger happy and not literally, but like they like the drama and then they like tragedy and just, you know, exploring some deeper emotions, which is also understandable. But like, not every book has to kill off all of its characters. We share talent, not finishing books. Yes. I also have something in common with George Martin. I don't write books. The exchange, as I remember hearing about it, was some author saying that they had a hard time killing characters because they felt bad, and he pulled, "Oh, you sweet summer child," smug at them. I mean, it might have been a joke in bad taste, but maybe he just wanted to, you know, reference his books, and like he used that phrase because it's a phrase from a series where famously a lot of characters is killed off. It's entirely possible this isn't true. My memory is very bad. You know, it's also very possible. What I remember, the thing I remember seeing a very interesting, I'm not sure if it was an interview or a panel, I think it might have been an interview, that George Martin was leading with Stephen King. As you probably know, Stephen King is churning out books like crazy. Like, I don't want to say monthly, but he's a very, very prolific, is that a word? Where he writes a lot of books. And I remember seeing a video where Martin asks King, like, how do you do that? You're writing so many books. Just how do you do that? And King just looked at him and he was like, I just write. And I just... and it was just so mind-blowing for me and just so funny. Because on one hand, you have George Martin, who is like, oh, I need it's like this comic strip that I saw on the internet ages ago, when there was a rose that was like, oh no, there's too much sunlight, this earth doesn't have a proper pH for me, oh no, I'm dying. And then there's like I think it was Dandelion, and he was like, fuck yeah, concrete. And it was like those two completely different types of personality, I guess, where George Martin needs like a proper atmosphere. He needs to have an inspiration. He needs to be well rested, and he needs to have a proper research done to sit down and write. Meanwhile, there's a King who is like just churning out. He's writing anything. There's just like no filter between his brain and a page. It's just like flowing in constantly there. And you know, there's also a question about the quality, of course, and I know that there are many books by King that are sometimes there is like a but there are younger authors who are breaking into the scene, and when they try replicate the morbid who shall live, who shall die, but some authors then take time to belittle them, like, hi, you mere copycat. Like, characters dying in books has been known for ages. It's that I think people became too afraid to kill off like main characters. I don't know why. Like, hey, Boromir died in Lord of the Rings. He was one of the main characters, I would say, so, I guess. King is super pulpy. Yeah, most of his books are trash, but because he writes so many, he can get away with taking risk with his stories, so he sometimes strikes gold. Yeah. Yes. A founding character. Yeah, something like that. I think, honestly, I am I think people should write whatever they want. And if somebody feels like somebody read something and they were like, oh, this is an interesting concept, I want to use that in my story as well. Why the hell not? Unless they are writing, I don't know, the same story word for word, maybe don't do that. But if somebody spots an interesting concept and they want to implement it somehow in their own like story universe, whatever, why not? I want people to be able to explore different topics with their OCs, with their Mary Sues, with their self-inserts. Just have fun. I want people to have fun. Just reject cringe, embrace fun. But on the other hand, I don't remember whose video I was watching. Maybe it was Sarah Zed. She was talking about about people who take this to the extreme and are like, who needs like a proper classic literature if we have fan fiction? We have so much more variety and so much more interesting characters in fan fiction and in self-published like romance novels because we have queer characters there. Like, okay, we might have more diversity, but also there's like, you still can read classics, you know, you don't have to put down one book to bring up another. I like classics. To this day, I say that Notre Dame de Paris is like one of my favorite books ever. Although the first, like, I think 100 of pages or so is written about the architecture of the cathedral. And there are so many fucked up things happening in that book, but I still very much like it. Oh god, I'll look at chat in a second. I'm gonna catch up with you guys. Okay. Okay, break. Let me catch up. Because I see a lot of opinions here. Imagine if Marvel DC killed off a staple major character and stuck to it for more than a few months, like permanently. Imagine if Batman just fucking died for once, if he fucking died for once permanently. Yeah, I mean, I am a fan of those ideas as well, like making space for new characters, like telling a story from the beginning to an end. But also, I really love those alternate timelines, universes, stories where things are happening differently. And I really like exploring different ideas, maybe with the same characters, to see the different dynamics and such. So I think both can exist, but also I remember this huge thing. It was years ago. I think I also watched it some video on YouTube and when I was watching somebody talking about death of characters, and it was about a comic issue of DC, and it was titled "Death of Superman," I think. And it was a huge thing, and it sold amazingly. Everybody bought it because Superman died. But I think they brought him back like 2 issues later, and people were fucking pissed. You have like Ken Follett that has like 3 books, that has a book per 3 months, but his work on Fall of Giants trilogy was just what? Was just what? Mediocre? Are there any of your characters you really identify with, Hasi? Gamzee, but only because he killed a bunch of them. Why do you bring Homestuck again? Why do you make me observe Homestuck with my eyes? Spicy opinion, but maybe internet culture was better in the lol penguin of doom random days before we had cringe. Maybe a bit better. It was different. It's hard to say if it was better or worse. It was very experimental, and for sure there were places on the internet that were better than the most of the internet is now. But I think it was also like a lawless place. I wish they would do that, honestly, but nobody would believe it. Nobody stays dead in comics. The thing I'm saying, they literally tried to pull off Death of the Superman. They made big cash out of it, but then they brought him back, and they absolutely destroyed the idea of death in the comic books. Forever, for everybody. Nobody just stays dead in the comic books. And on one hand, you know, those are fictional characters. They aren't alive to begin with. But then again, the emotional impact is just non-existent right now because of that. They used to say the only character in the comics who would stay dead were Bucky and Jason Todd. Both are alive now, of course. Yeah, nobody stays dead. I would kill off Bruce Wayne and have Victor Fries take up the mantle of an ice-themed bat. Is Victor Fries the Iceman? Because honestly, I'm not very into I was never like a fan of Batman, honestly. The only Batman that I watched was the animated one with Kevin Conroy, I think was his name. Rest in peace. In loving memory. An amazing voice actor. But there are actually alternate series where the original character died but the medal goes on. And they should do that and not return to the old characters. But unfortunately, they still keep, you know, producing stuff with the old version of those characters, like with Captain America, for example. He has like billion alternate versions, I think. Or like with X-Men, you have a gazillion alternate versions of the X-Men. Mr. Freeze, yes, thank you for confirmation. Shortly before I gave up on comics for good, there was a really good arc where Batman was dead for a while, and Commissioner Gordon became like a legalized government endorsed Batman. Oh no, Batman is a cop now. I mean, he kind of always was, but in a vigilante way. But he's an official cop now. Ew. And like the government was trying to get him to be super modernized Batman with their own take on it, but Gordon really wanted to honor the original Batman and be like him. But wasn't Gordon like older than Batman? Because I remember, like, wasn't there something in the story that Commissioner Gordon was like a young cop when Bruce's parents were killed, where Bruce was like 10 and Gordon was like a young policeman, like a regular one. So wasn't he older than Batman and now he's the Batman? The autism in my brain goes nuts for themed variants and characters combos, and any of the Bat's rogues especially, and not entirely evil one like Freeze taking up the Bat mantle with their own thematics. Oh, it's like fusion, Batman fusion. Batman fusion with different villains. Like Pokemon fusions are, or Dragon Ball fusions. So you got conflict where like his trainer is saying, you can't throw batarangs for crap, just use a gun. And Gordon is like, Batman doesn't use guns. And eventually they end up with a gun that shoots batarangs. Perfect compromise, honestly. Oh, Gordon is an older guy. He piloted a robot Batson in a storyline. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that information. It was really interesting how they explored what Batman meant to Gordon and what kind of Batman Gordon would be and how they weren't necessarily the same thing. And I was super into it. Yes, because those are very interesting concepts. Like how this particular character would behave in a different setting. That's why I personally love alternate universes in fan fiction, because what if you have this bunch of characters from rugged backgrounds? What would happen if they were actually in coffee shop alternate universe? If they were actually running a coffee shop and they were in a polyamorous relationship with each other. When Robin became Nightwing instead of the next Batman. Wait, is it Nightwing the fan service for ladies? The one that very often has his whole butt in the panels? I think I remember being on like a comic book convention once, and there was a whole panel about just him and his physique. Oh, have you seen the hit animated series What If? I think I saw like snippets of it. I know what you're talking about. I think I saw snippets of it. But yeah, you always knew then that Bruce Wayne was gonna come back. It didn't last long. His whole ass! His ass cheeks were taking like the whole panel. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on from Nightwing and his ass. Commissioner Gordon is my all-time favorite Batman, thanks to coming to my TED Talk. That was an amazing TED Talk, Loomis, and I think despite not being very much into Batman, I might look into that because it sounds very interesting. Oh. But I also very much liked like completely new series that were happening in the same universe as some of the established stories. Like, I remember when the Runaways came out. I don't think that was a very popular series, honestly. But the Runaways were very, very interesting, in my opinion. About like a bunch of kids. Some of them were mutants. Some of them were like aliens. What would they call Skrulls or something? Those shape-shifting aliens that were bad at the beginning, but not so bad in this comic. Oh, hi! Hi, Vilchur. Hello. We are just talking about comic books. Skrulls. I don't know how to say it. I found it interesting when they made real actual Prohibition gangbuster Elliot Nesby Batman. Oh, there was also, I remember Neil Gaiman wrote like a comic book, like one shot or something for the X-Men in 18th century or something, when your ears grow so big as the Red Riding Hood. Oh, it's to hear you so well. It's so I can hear you better. Before we go into another ridiculous comic poses with Tanji, yes. And he uses gun because of course he uses gun. He's a different Batman. I am also amazed that we are talking about the alternate versions of Batman, but nobody mentioned like Spider-Verse, which is right now, I think, the main title of alternate everything. And I'm not saying it negatively, because I think Into the Spider-Verse, the first movie, was amazing. And I really want to see the second one, despite everything. Wait, did it already come out? I hope I didn't miss it. Or is it coming out only to, like, streaming platforms? I should probably check if I want to watch it. They put Spider-Verse in Fortnite. What isn't in Fortnite? We have Naruto, we have Dragon Ball, we have... wait, Keanu Reeves. John Wick. We have John Wick. What else do we have? I feel like there's everything in... If they haven't bought Princess Leia like I... If I hadn't bought Princess Leia like I planned to... Leia is in Fortnite? Oh god. I mean, cool? Ah, sure, Buzzing, thanks for hanging. Have a nice dip, I guess? This reminds me. Give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a short break because I need to check the battery level on my camera. In case I drop dead any second. So, yeah, be right back. Excuse me, what is this? I am taking a break and you throw meat at me? How dare you? Oh, God. Oh, June 2nd, it releases. Ooh, well, I guess I know what I'm doing. Early June. And I should have battery for at least another hour, maybe? Hopefully. So we should be fine. If I suddenly disappear, you know why. The tradition stands. The tradition of me getting hungry also stands. Why do I always keep getting hungry at this hour? My trainer is always laughing at me because every time I go to her to train, I get so hungry during the training and I keep talking about delicious food, and I've been sharing like recipes with her and cool places I went to eat, and she's laughing that every time she leaves our training she also is hungry. And I'm like, it's you know, you gotta eat to have strength to train, right? And I am so sore after last training, you wouldn't believe. My poor arms! They are just so weak today. Yesterday I had a problem like raising my arms above my head. They were so weak and sore. Today is a bit better because I've been stretching. Remember, every time you exercise, you should stretch because that helps, like, you know, that helps your muscles and should make the sore muscles go away faster. That and hot water to relax muscles. This is like Angie fitness fitness tips, I guess. My arms are pretty wobbly after weights yesterday too. You do weightlifting? Ooh, I did too. I can like do a deadlift with like a 40 kilos, I think, something like that. Okay, I guess we cleaned this place up pretty thoroughly. We can move on to the next place. And keep going down because we are supposed to find the bottom. We need to find the biggest bottom. The crinkly bottom. What lies at the bottom of the wall? But honestly, I like the idea behind the setting, but I'm wondering, like, they are saying they can't see what's at the bottom, but like, Is it because of clouds? Or what? What? Well, yeah, I've been passing like a few rows of clouds, so obviously. Duh. I answered my own question, like, congrats, Angie. I've just got an adjustable home set. Was swinging some 5K kilograms dumbbells. Oh, nice. I really like doing swings, but I have to say that I don't know what the muscle is called, but like in your hips, but like the front part of your thighs, not hips. What I'm saying, thighs, chicken thighs. Thick thighs save lives, but also wreck your genes because, yeah. Not literal swings, just a bunch of. Oh, but there is like an exercise called like. I think that's how it's called. My trainer says it's called swings, because you're swinging the dumbbell. But either way, very good. Yes, do that. Yes, swing it around and don't drop it on your head or your foot. I did that once and it hurt. Like, fortunately, it wasn't very from like very high, so it didn't crash my foot, but it hurt a little bit. It was like it bounced on my feet with slightly more force than it should have. But nothing broken, and that's most important. Also, I've established this thing with my trainer that she like describes an exercise I need to do, and she asked me like, can you do it? And I always reply to them. I always reply to her like, I can certainly try. Like, I can't promise anything, but I'll certainly try. No, Angie, no hot water after exercise. What? No wonder you get sore. But hot water is supposed to relax the muscles. Like, you know, it should pump more blood, so it should do the better blood circulation and make it better. Oh, right, yes. So it can inflame the muscles? Well, in that case, you are correct. Maybe they do both. Maybe they can do both. But in all honesty, you would have to pull my dead body out of the hot bath before I would decide, no, I'm not gonna take a hot bath. No, no. Hot baths are like essential for me. And if I suffer, then so be it. You start showering with cold water? Listen. I know it makes sense. I know it's better for you. But, and this is my counter argument, no. Like, there's nothing worse for me than cold water when I am hot. No, absolutely not. Ew, cold water? 5 minutes? Yes, okay, it makes a huge difference afterwards. But cold shower? No, and I found a bomb. I am just very sad right now. Because, you know, it's the case of, I know, like with a cat, you're taking a cat to the vet. It's good for them. It's to make them feel better, but they'll still fight. And it's just, and I'm like in this mind space. Like, I know what you're telling me is probably gonna be better for me, and if I try it out, it will probably be better. But I have this routine. And I love hot baths. Angie very sad to learn that Loomis has cold showers. But hold water. You are a huge cause of cold showers in other people. Well. Then let's agree that they perform like a fair share of cold showers. I don't have to participate in that culture. Just because I'm a cause of cold showers doesn't mean I have to be part of the cold showers. And I'm gonna stick to that. I'm not saying you are wrong. I'm just saying that I have my ritual that I do. You know how you just sometimes do things in a certain way because it's comforting for you, and like you just feel better when doing them a certain way? I mean, you're saying no. I'm not saying. Why did it sound like I was talking to myself? No! I mean, water conservation is a very noble thing. But my shower is tiny. Shower. I don't... to be honest, I don't have a shower. I have a bathtub with like a, you know, the shower thingy. And it splashes everywhere. It's just, you know, it's just that my place is just not suitable for showers. I made it like that. Oh no! The second wave of the enemy crab. But for... Wait, you know what? I forgot to buy any upgrades in ages! I have so many crystals! Oh god. Yeah, sure. I completely forgot to like upgrade anything, and I've been like rocking the very basic everything in my poor ship. Laser, more shot, less spread, better gun rotation. No, I don't. Maybe not necessarily more damage, but less rotation speed. You know, I think we're good for now. Ew, what are you throwing at me? That's disgusting. Ah! Ah! No! God, just die. Just die! Oh no, oh no, oh no! Okay, 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 almost there. No, no, no. Ah! Miss me! Haha! Ew. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! No! Oh god! I need fixing! Very, very much! Oh! Fix me. Look at my health over here. Almost at 0. Yikes. Not anymore. Haha. Just die. Why can't you just die? Why are your pimples so sturdy? Ah! No. Just die. You can do... Oh no, I died. God damn it. And we didn't even reach the bottom. But not everything is lost. We got plenty of money. We can upgrade something. What are we upgrading? I haven't unlocked anything new here. I think I have everything that I can here, right? I think. Let's see. Oh, better vacuum resource vacuum. Oh, fewer waves of enemies. Better jump up, or no, better like going down. The space fox is broken. We need to fix fox. I do have fix fox. Maybe we can play it soon. Spider speed more. Allows you to launch homing missile. Fire... Oh! Fires a Leviathan Slayer missile? What? What is a Leviathan Slayer missile? It's probably huge. Number of blocks drilled. Oh! It's more... My drill is more powerful. But I think I'm gonna go with the rock... Yes, I think I'm gonna go with the rocket launcher because I think it's that one that I'm launching from my ship. At the enemies. Ah, let's go again. Let's go again. Maybe this time we can go a little bit further. If I'll just remember to buy upgrades for my stuff and not just, you know, go blindly. That was a huge explosion. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I barely coughed today. I try to keep that in mind to, you know, still not strain myself too much, but I think I am much better. Almost no coughing. But because it's pollen season, instead I'm gonna be sniffling soon. But I bought the allergy medicine. Someday it will be in your grasp? Huh? Pollen season. Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. Pollen season. 96 Spider produces portable induction booster, increasing movement speed in the mine and drilling efficiency in this range. Oh, okay. I'm not a fan of this thing, but sure. My ship already does that for me, but whatever. You don't get Poland season in UK? With the population of Polish immigrants, I would imagine you do. But when would be Poland's season? Pew 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 pew. It's also pretty interesting that not only like people can get allergies, but animals as well. Like my sister has a dog that's allergic to chicken. It's very unfortunate for him. He can only eat like you know, dry dog food. Oh, Angie, I'm so allergic to Poland. Ours is a forbidden love. Yes, yes, I can see that. But I just told you that I'm also allergic to Poland. A funny thing is, just today I was thinking that every time I'm on Tumblr, I have like a couple of people that I follow. I think we're actually mutuals, that we follow each other. And, you know, as you do, posting everything in English every time, always. But in rare occasions, when their mask like slips and they tag something and they, oh, in my home country, like, oh, in Poland we do this, and I'm like, you're also Polish. But it's such a silly situation that, you know, everybody on the internet speaks English, so despite us being from the same country and most likely speaking the same language, we still communicate in English. Just for the benefit of other people on the internet, so they can still understand us and they don't have to see like you know. Ha. Oh god, I just said that I barely coughed today, and of course, I had to cough. Angie's allergies were so bad that she had to go to space to get away from them. Space allergy! Oh yeah, spallergy. And spallergy? That's, you know, I think we're straying too far away from my actual name here. Oh god, wait a second. I need to check something. I don't know if you've heard, but there's like a new wave of porn bots on Tumblr, and they are so infuriating because they used to have like a gibberish names, like just a bunch of letters and numbers, but somehow they wrote a script and now they have actual names, and it's infuriating because some of those names slap. They are so good. I just got a notification that I got followed by a explicit meteoroid. How do you say it? Meteoroid? Is that how you say it? I hope. Explicit meteoroid. And I'm like, That's a cool name, but you are a bot and I have to report and block you. God damn you! Every day we stray further away from my true name. True, and every day people reinvent Homestuck for some reason. But yeah, if you visit Tumblr, other people have also been posting it, and they also been posting like some of the names of the bots that follow them, and they are so cool. Like one, I remember seeing a post, somebody saying, when a bot follows you and you report and block them, you should be allowed to take their name as a prize. Also, speaking of allergies, like I can't imagine having like a food allergy. Like I have a friend who can't, who has the celiac disease. Like she actually has it. It's not like a diet she's using. She actually has like a very serious reactions when she eats like gluten. And she was telling me how she used to have such a huge problem finding any gluten-free food at the shop until the gluten-free diet became popular, and then suddenly there were like shelves dedicated to gluten-free food, and she finally could have some variety. And she, on one hand, you know, when it was a fad, there was like, you know, there were situations when she said like, oh, sorry, I can't eat this, I have to eat gluten-free food, and people thought that she was faking it because, you know, this was a new fad. But on the other hand, she said that on the other hand, it's good that people like became more aware that there are issues like that. And I can't imagine like being unable to eat certain foods because they are just too good. Food is just tasty. To not eat it. After you get 8 names, you can challenge the bot league to become the bot champ. I have huge reaction to any meat or animal products that they make me feel bad. Well, you know, this is also understandable, but you know, having like a preference to not eat certain food, it shouldn't go with like saying that you are allergic to them, because some people can have like actually life-threatening reactions, and I hate when like, I don't know, I hate it when people tamper with other people's food. Like I remember reading about some case that somebody ordered like sugar-free drink somewhere, and the bartender thought like, they are probably on a diet or something, so they gave them the regular drink, and the person was diabetic and they had the later problems. Or like my friend, somebody has celiac, and when somebody says, oh yeah, it's totally gluten-free, and if it's not actually, she has to take a medicine because she has a reaction. And, you know, I completely support not eating meat and not wanting to eat it. But, you know, I prefer to have like this distinction. I'm allergic to not being morally superior to everyone around me. Well, okay, I have to admit that's a very serious condition. Okay, so sorry for implying anything else. I am a huge fan of respecting, people's wishes and their boundaries. And if somebody says, "Hey, I do not eat this," then I am a huge fan of not forcing them to eat the thing. But this goes the other way, like not forcing other people to eat certain things because you are not eating certain things. But then again, I shouldn't be like touching this subject, considering that Loomis is allergic to it. Oh God, I'm sorry. Oh my God, Loomis, I hope you don't have a problem with me being slapped with meat then. With getting my daily dose of steak on stream. Oh, by the way, how is your Stardew playthrough coming? Do you have, because I remember you set a certain conditions for yourself. Poor Space Hams. Space Ham. Wait. Muppets. Pigs in space. Space Ham. Oh no! These are Muppets! These poor Muppets were turned into steaks! I think that was a perfect example of how my brain works. This also reminds me, like, the other day I was talking with family and they asked me a question about, we were planning something, some family event or some trip, I don't remember, and they asked me my opinion, and we were walking down the street and I started talking, well, I need to consider, and when I was talking about it, I saw a cat crossing a street and I literally said, I need to consider the cat crossing the street because I wanted them to see the cat. And they laughed so much, but yeah. Attention span of a toddler. Angie, I think Emily really likes me, but I live in a one-bedroom shack with no running water and sleep in the bed my granddad died in. No, this is not the same bed, because remember seeing the fucked up bed in the intro? That you can see that it's not the same fucked up bed. Also, you can buy alternative furniture, I think at... What's her face? The carpenter lady. But I live in a one-bedroom shack with no running water, sleep in the bed my granddad died in. I can't afford a house, Spangy. If she sees how I live, she will leave me for sure. I can't afford furniture, Angie. I don't know why in my brain, I read your sentences here like, you know how Super Eye Patch Wolf sometimes has this thing when he's, for dramatic effect, saying something very clearly in like consistently raising his voice until it reaches a very panicked state, I don't know why I read it like that. In my brain, it sounded exactly like Super Eye Patch Wolf would read it. Your whole your whole tangent there. Ah! Enemies! Enemies everywhere! Yeah, exactly. I think that was the perfect indication of how panicked it should sound. Oh god. Where did you guys come from? Why are there so many of you? That's not very nice. You are knocking on my walls. Excuse me. This is a very deep mine, honestly. How long is it? This is probably gonna be like last couple of rocks. Yeah, I went all this way to break 6 rocks. Angie, a 4 square sprinkler costs 1,000 Starbucks. Starbucks? Well, I had a coffee today. That's why I'm so hyper right now. God, why didn't I connect the dots? I was wondering what happened, why I'm like this today. I had a coffee in the morning. Not in the morning. Noon. Maybe that was too late. Late coffee. Stardew dollars are clearly Starbucks. That makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Alternatively, V-Bucks. Because it's a valley, you know, V-Bucks. Stardew V-Bucks. V-Bucks are in Fortnite or in Roblox? No, there are Robux in Roblox. Yes. So V-Bucks are in... Why are they called V-Bucks? In Fortnite. Victory Bucks? What's the origin of the name? I wonder if somebody made a mod for Stardew to make Starbucks in Stardew. Come here. A house upgrade costs 10,000 Starbucks. That's enough for 10 sprinklers. 40 crops. Oh, you're making math. I just go with the flow usually. And that's not counting that I would have to buy the stone to build it. Wait, but there's like a places where you can get stone around the village, you know. I think south from your house you can get some stones. You know, without going to the mines. Yeah, I think they are just spawning regularly from the ground. Just like every season there's like a new wood laying on the ground. There's like I use them all up. Yeah, they spawn every season. They respawn. But you can find them like all over the place. There, and I think wait, above the mine there's a train track. I don't know if you unlock that yet or not. I don't remember what you need to do to unlock it. Probably some of the community center challenges. And there's usually plenty of rocks as well. Oh, so also those... I've been to the railways. Yeah, so sometimes there are rocks there as well. But I understand that you collected those too, right? In any case, they respawn every season, so you can check them, you know, every month. Drilling efficiency, yay! Let's go faster and let's mine more. Rocks don't grow, Angie. In Stardew they do. I swear. In Stardew they regrow every season. You're thinking of trees. No! Haha! Theoretically, if you consider like stalagmites and stalactites rocks, then they do grow. Technically. Not in a sense like trees, but they still do get bigger over time. Weapon? Give me weapon. Yes! Give me my favorite, please. A cluster okay. I guess. I want laser machine gun. yes, 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 yes. Wait, I can buy upgrades. But what upgrades should I buy? Grenade launcher, I don't want that. Me. Okay, I guess. Nothing too good, but... Wait, there's gonna be an enemy boss in a minute. Oh no. Okay, let's try getting rid of those monsters quickly. Okay, because I need to collect... Oh god, I don't have anything to heal myself with! That's bad! Oh no. I might not survive this boss battle. Oh no. Okay, let's just quickly, 30 seconds! And I got a grenade launcher, really. That's so lame. Yeah. Okay, 20 seconds. Come on, fast, fast, fast. Fast and furious, come on, let's go. Oh no, there are lame's resources here. No. Okay. 2 seconds, 1 second. Ah! Okay. More damage. I can't afford that. More rotation. I don't want the grenade launcher. Okay, whatever. We'll survive this somehow, please. Yes. Okay, one pimple down. One pimple down. Just get the rocket. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, go away. Yes. Okay, but we need to be ready for the next wave, and we need to find something sensible, please. Better upgrade or resources to heal myself, for real. I would really appreciate that. Okay, okay, this is good, this is good. This is a upgrade core. We might get something sensible. Okay. I did buy a green ribbon to put it in my hair. Oh, I have a pink ribbon! My character has a pink ribbon in her hair. Drone that. Yes, good. Yes, good, thank you. But let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So did you meet the hat mouse? I think the hat mouse is selling the ribbons for your hair, right? I did! Yes, the hat mouse is so cute. I also met a bear. I think there is a bear you can meet in the forest. And there was another creature, I'm not sure if it was a bear or some weird otter? Weasel? A bear? Yes. Sir Barrington. Actual real life Sir Barrington. But I have to warn you, you have to watch out in the forest because there might be some slimes there. But if you are quick, you can avoid them. In any case. So don't worry. But there aren't many. There's like a handful. A handful. By a handful, I mean like 4. You know, the amount that would fit into your hand. I think there might be actually an invasive species in the forest. Because I think their territory is actually in the caves. And in the forest there are an invasive species. Just like the hippo in the United States! Have you heard that story? God, I remember, I think, again, I'm not sure if I read it somewhere or if I watched like a YouTube video about a history of hippos in the United States. So back in the day, some like rich guy saw hippos in Africa and they were like, oh, they are just like big, they are just like water cows. We have some like swamp territories in the United States. They would feel at home there and we can, you know, use them for resources. You know what type of resources. But they didn't consider that actually hippos are much more aggressive than like a regular cow, and they have much thicker hide. And it was much harder to, you know, get rid of them. Water horses. And it was very, and the hippos basically for a long while were like an invasive species in the United States, and there were like bounties put on them because they were so aggressive. They were like killing people. Come on, just... We're done here, please. Okay. In any case, my drone will take care of them, hopefully. Yes. Yes, it did. Very good. Hippos are very angry creatures at best of times. Every time I learn something new about hippos, it's just baffling. They are... If it wasn't for the fact that I saw them like with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe they are real. I still don't believe like, God, what are they called? Platypus is a real creature. And I saw like videos. I've never seen a platypus live. I've been to many different zoos in many different countries, but I've never seen like a platypus with my own eyes, and I still can't believe that it's a real creature. I remember seeing a giraffe for the first time and I was like, this is fake. This is an animatronic. I don't believe this is a real creature. And I used to have the same with like hippos, especially when I see them not necessarily swimming, but like walking on the bottom of the water. It's like, how is that real? Who came up with this? Generator, seismic generator level 2. Oh, cool. Giraffes are perfectly normal aliens. Yeah, it's the antennas. They are a dead giveaway. They have those little horns, quote unquote horns. They are actually antennas. They are just, you know, disguised. Okay, so I want my drone to be more drone. And maybe if I could go a little bit faster. Yeah. Okay. Vaguely at hippos. Who let this happen? Yeah, exactly. Who let this thing in? How did it come here? And another thing, remember those like old-timey illustrations of like strange creatures where, I don't know, somebody, clearly it was somebody described to the painter, to the illustrator, a creature like, oh, it kind of looks like a horse. Thanks, Ellie. Where somebody described, oh, it kind of looks like a horse, it has hooves, it has a horn on its head, and the horn is kind of like a bull's horn or something like that, and then you have like a weird fucked up rhino illustration, for example, that does not resemble the real thing at all. But if you look at if you try to describe it, then you kind of see it. Like, oh, okay, I see where they were going with this. It absolutely does not look like that, but I get it. No! Don't attack! No! Don't shoot! Only I can shoot. Oh. Did you know that we only found out relatively recently that giraffes make noises? For a long time, scientists thought they were mute. Turns out that groups of them hum softly at night so they can find each other. Oh, that's so cute! Softly humming giraffes. But it's still like a terrifying creature. Like, I saw, I think years ago, I saw a video on the internet of, you know, a giraffe chasing a car, like full speed galloping, and it was kind of terrifying. It was like some weird Bloodborne boss, but in like a more cheerful setting of colorful forest. That's a very tall wall. Yeah, it sure is. They don't have vocal cords? Well, that's probably why they hum, but that is... So they kinda are mute? Since they can't... They can only hum? Fascinating. I had no idea. Well, you learn something new every day. Admit that it's fascinating how many like different types of communication exists on Earth, but we still like consider making sounds like the most efficient one for some reason. Like some bugs just communicating with scent or with vibrations or with, I don't know, movement. There are so many ways to communicate. Sounds scary. The waves also carry, and I think the vibrations also carry if you have like How is it called, the thing the bats have? Echolocation? Something? Something sonic? Sonic! Ah! Wrong button continuously! No! God, get away from me! Ah! Bees communicate through interpretive dance. That sounds like a joke, but that's actually true. And isn't it amazing? Like, there is a way to communicate. And I know that you said that it's a joke, but it's true. I remember, like, seeing... There's this girl who rescues bees. And she also showed, like, a couple of situations when, for example, she sent out... She showed how a bee is communicating with other bees that, hey guys, there's a new house that we can settle in. And it literally was a bee at the entrance of the hive, and it was just like waving its wings and its legs around, and it was just turning, and it looked like it was dancing, and it was approaching a bee, and it started dancing, and then it was approaching another bee, and it started dancing, and that's how it was spreading the news of the new hive, and that was just so adorable. I don't know what game it is, but I'm very confused by it. It's called Wall World, and I dig into the whole seeking resources to upgrade my ship, which kinda sorta like a spider walks onto the wall, attaches itself there, and just walks around. And I try to find either end. I try to find, and of course there's like waves of enemies that try to kill me, as you noticed just a little bit earlier. And so I try to survive while also gathering resources and discovering what happened. Here lies a stranger. I found and buried him. Well, that's very nice of them. What? Where did it go? Die, you big, stupid-looking monster. No, don't bite. Just die. No bite, just die. Your weapons look very weak. Yeah, I haven't managed to find any good upgrades for it yet, unfortunately. Usually when I go into a mine like this, I manage to find a hidden place, a hidden room where is there like an ancient weapon. And you know what? Truthfully, I have unlocked a weapon, but it's a grenade launcher and I don't like it. So I'm not using it. I'm just using my pew pew pew. I could be using something better, but it's not much better, I would say. And in like 5 minutes, there's gonna be like a big main boss battle. And it's gonna be hard, probably. So pray that I survive. Okay, I have some crystals, so let's try upgrading a bit. Bringing up echolocation makes me think of my bat baby. I was telling that story to someone just yesterday. I will pray for you, Spider. Thank you. I remember they're cracking their jaw super wide at my face at first I thought they were threatening me, but then I realized they were sonar pinging my face and trying to work out what the heck I was. Oh, that's so cute. That's so very cute. Let me take a quick look at you. Aww. Oh, let me take a quick look screaming at your face. Oh. Okay. I have a little bit of healing power. So that is nice. Ooh, and better drill. Fantastic. Oh, but wait, I forgot that there was a mine up there that I missed. That I just opened a door to and I just bailed because there were enemies everywhere. But yeah, I would understand why you might have thought that they were threatening you because, you know, somebody showing their whole set of teeth is clearly meant to be like a threat. Like, oh, look at the weapons I'm wielding. But in that case, that was just like, oh, let me look at you. I completely forgot what this does. Oh. Oh, it's that one. Yeah. Now I remember why I'm not using it. Yeah. Yeah. I should probably check my battery again because I am worried that it might just drop me any second now. Ooh, yes. Yes. Upgrade for the next. Also, blueprint for depth scanner level 2. Also collects information on anomalous object. Oh, so like upgrade cores and other stuff like that. Nice. But I think I am gonna move to like next mine because I don't really need those crystals that much. Where is my drone? It's here. Okay. Let's go because we have 2 minutes until the next boss fight, which is not great. I do not love that idea. That's why communication between humans and animals is very weird too. His dog attacked me while you were smiling and showing your white stones to him when you came in, or bears that react because standing up is their aggressive posture. Yeah. And you know, you can even see it if you have cats and dogs. They have like completely different body language. If cat is waving its tail, it's agitated, it might be stressed, it might be excited. While dog usually waves its tail when it's happy. And dogs are like very in your face affectionate, while cats not necessarily, and they feel like you're threatening them if you get too close. No, no, no. Don't shoot me. Don't. I don't appreciate that. Yeah. Mosquitoes, get away from me. Oh, you're dead. Nice. But what if shooting you is their love language and you are punishing them for their love, Angie? Just like the beginning of Undertale, where you meet Flowey for the first time and he is sending you friendship pallets to collect, right? I often think about how my rabbit and my cat have opposite body languages. Do you think maybe a rabbit would have better communication with a dog? Is rabbits' body language similar to dogs? I've never had a rabbit, so that's like a genuine question. Give me some upgrades, please. God, I am so weak. I didn't get any, like, turrets or nothing. I have barely any resources to fix my ship in case I get too much damage. There are too many things that I need to watch out for right now, and it's stressing me out. Not gonna lie. Ah. When a cat wants attention, they bump against you, but when a rabbit bumps against you, they are telling you to move away! Move, bitch! Get out the way! And if a cat pulls away from you, they don't want attention, but a rabbit shows you that they want attention by lowering themselves flat to the floor, which looks like they're pulling away, but it's actually because amongst rabbits, that would let their partner reach their back to groom. Oh, that's cute. It takes way too long for even the small stuff to die. That's sad. In the game, yeah, sometimes it does, but I have to admit that it is a relatively late game stage. So they are much tougher, and I'm using only my basic weapon, which is pretty weak. I just upgraded it. Hopefully it will help us a bit. I'm also using whatever I can of the arsenal that I have. But there's just too many of them! God! Yeah, it's gonna explode! Ah! I can survive for a little while longer. I don't think I'll manage to kill this boss this time. Yeah, I haven't even destroyed one of their pimples. Yeah, they were too tough. I didn't have any like turrets or any. I only had a drone that would help me. So yeah, that was a bit tough. That was tough. But somehow my cat and rabbit are friends and give each other nice little nose bumps when they meet. Aw, that's so cute. Oh! Oh, these are the upgrades I got. This is seismic generator. Oh, so it's sending out this wave that's crushing closer rocks. That's pretty neat. And this is the depth scanner. I'm not really using it, so yeah. Meh. But maybe if it tells me that I can find a relic there or something, then maybe that's kind of neat. And I don't have money for anything else right now. But give me a second. I'll check my battery if it's not gonna die on me any second now, like mid-run. So I'll just check it and I'll be right back. Okay, honestly, my battery is in single digits right now, so I don't think it will last another hour. It lasted longer than I expected, honestly. So I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Let me take you here. And I'm just gonna, yeah, quit the game. Oh, let me see. My rabbit is friends with a wild hedgehog. I was sat in the garden with Rabbit the other night and a wild hedgehog wandered in and the rabbit did nose bumps with them. He's pretty sociable for a rabbit. I'm pretty sure I saw this. Oh, that's so cute. I'll start to think you run away from me, Angie. No, I've been trying to slowly get back into streaming and, you know, not to... At first it was because of health. It's still kind of sort of because of health. But also today at the beginning of the stream, I was telling everyone that I forgot to load the battery on my... to recharge the battery on my camera. And it's gonna die any second now. I had only like 30-something% on it. And now it's in single digits. So I don't want to just, you know, disappear or rather freeze mid-sentence for you. So, and also I've been going for like over 2 hours. So I think that's a very nice amount. But I'm going to be live also on Thursday. And I was wondering, should I will probably either continue Cult of the Lamb because I want to finish it. I'm already halfway through the story, so that would be nice to finish that game. And I might go back to Potionomics soon, but I'm taking a break for it for some time now. It feels just, I don't know, I like this game, but it kind of started feeling a little bit grindy, and I just felt I needed a break from that. Maybe I'll get back to it sometime, but I just needed a break from Potionomics too. But yes, thank you so much for hanging. Have a lovely rest of the day, whatever time zone it is for you. For those in my time zone, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite. Have you checked the Sun Haven? I checked I think I was telling you that I checked it, and it's a multiplayer game, which does not like do it for me, but it looks very nice. But I saw that they also did like a spin-off or something that used the same assets, and I think people were not happy about that. That basically they did a second game using the same assets and called it a day. Recharge your batteries, Angie. And my camera's batteries as well. I'm gonna recharge all of the batteries. That's probably because you only play 1 day per stream. Yes, that's most likely why. Because I managed to do only 1 day throughout the whole stream, and it's exhausting. because there's 10 days between the competitions. So yeah, it takes me a while. There is a problem with me regarding that, because I feel that I need to, squeeze everything that I can from each day. This is a problem that I have with games, that I try to just, like a slight completionist streak, that I need to do everything that I can, that I can't leave a stone not overturned. And it's annoying. It's very annoying, and like, but it also makes me burn out on the game. So that's why partially I need to take a break for Potionomics. And maybe I just need to change my approach to that game. That's also the case. But yeah, thank you again, and take care. I hope I'll see you on Thursday. I might play either Cult of the Lamb, maybe some more Wall World, or maybe something completely different. I'll see. Take care, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite, and bye!